literally been in here for the last 10 minutes trying to find my little lists like this for this week, and it's not anywhere. I've looked everywhere I know to look, and I can't find it, so I don't know where it went. Oh well, it's not that important. Let's see. Let me get this shared. It is windy. If you are in Muskegon right now, you better hold on to your hat. It is windy outside. It's kind of crazy. Like, I know there's a storm coming, but I just heard we were having a thunderstorm, that we weren't going to have like a storm, and it sounds like we're going to have a storm. All right, join us tonight. Share there. Let's go to Instagram. And I feel like today was Monday, but I know it was Tuesday, but I was busy all day at work today. Except the phones weren't busy till like the last hour. Then the phones are ringing off the hook, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm just trying to get my stuff done. So, all right. Well, I don't have my other list, but welcome to the Bible study in a year. We're doing a topical study, and we are on the week of justice. So we're on week 31. We are on day 6. So I'm going to start circling these in, I guess, because I don't have a cheat sheet with me. We're going to be reading Matthew 23:23. And first, we're going to do our I am statements for today. We're on number 19. I am free from condemnation, Romans 8:1. Therefore, there is now no condemnation for those who are in Christ Jesus. Our reflection tonight is no guilt or condemnation exists for those who belong to Christ. And our prayer tonight is, Father, thank you for freeing me from condemnation. Let me live in the grace that you provide. I submitted the children's version today for approval from Amazon. Currently working on a husband version, and then I will do a wife version, and then I think I'm done. I don't think I'll do anything farther than that. I mean, you could really go all over. I mean, you could do one for your pastor, you could do one for your church, you could do one for your city. Maybe I'll do one for the city. I don't know. We'll see what happens, where the Lord leads. All right, we're going to be reading Matthew 23:23. Where'd Matthew go? There it is. I am ready to be not doing anything tonight. I feel very lazy today. Like, my brain has been thinking for the last 2 days, and it's like, I need a break. Oops, wait. 23. Woe to you, teachers of the law, and Pharisees, you hypocrites! You give a tenth of your spices, mint, dill, and cumin, but you have neglected the more important matters of the law: justice, mercy, and faithfulness. You should have practiced the latter without neglecting the former. So the Lord again here is telling us how important justice is. Justice, mercy, and faithfulness are 3 of the things he's trying to teach. All right, so we have to do 23 through 24 in the Message Bible. You're hopeless. You religion scholars and Pharisees, frauds. You keep meticulous account books, tithing on every nickel and dime you get, but on the meat of God's law, things like fairness and compassion and commitment, the absolute basics, you carelessly take it or leave it. Careful bookkeeping is commendable, but the basics are required. Do you have an idea how silly you look writing a life story that's wrong from start to finish, nitpicking over commas and semicolons? See, sometimes we don't keep the main thing. We don't keep Jesus in focus. We don't keep what he did for the people in focus. We try to follow all the rules and regulations, and you have to do it this way when you belong to this church, and we do it this way if we belong to that church. Shouldn't we all just be about Jesus? I say that all the time, that we've overcomplicated the gospel of Jesus Christ. We've overcomplicated Jesus. And with our rules and regulations, it seems like it's such a hard thing to follow after God, when really it's not. He does all the work. You just have to say yes and then be obedient to what he calls you to do. All right, 23, 20, Matthew 23:23 in the Passion Translation says, ooh, I don't like the sound of this. Great sorrow awaits you, religious scholars and Pharisees, frauds and pretenders, for you are obsessed with peripheral things, like insisting on paying meticulous tithes on the smallest herbs that grow in your gardens. These matters are fine, yet you ignore the most important duties of all: to walk in the love of God, to display mercy to others, and to live with integrity. Readjust your values and place first things first. Wow. So he's not saying those other things aren't important, like tithing and keeping good records and all of those things. Those are good things. But if you do that without love, it's worth nothing. We studied that yesterday, didn't we? So yeah, so keep the love of Christ first in your heart, and justice. Let justice prevail over things, and don't get so worked up about the rules and regulations. Alrighty. All right, I'll be back on here tomorrow night. We'll be doing day 7 of justice. We'll be on Isaiah 30, verse 18. All right, I hope you have a fantastic night. And until we see each other again, stay rooted in God's goodness, stay wrapped in the love of Jesus, and know that you, yes, you, are deeply loved. Have a great night.